More than 2,000 students attend New Brunswick High School, teenagers learning how to become adults. But police say one of those students was no teen at all. She was 29 years old and lied on her birth certificate to enroll in school, sending a chill through folks around town.
It's very scary. I wouldn't want my kids in that situation. You know, it's very worrisome.
Police say Hee-Jung Shin was arrested, and on Tuesday she was charged with providing a false government document. But school officials say she had been going to classes pretending to be a teenager for 4 days. Police haven't said why she did this, but other students at the school tell the local paper, New Brunswick Today, that she was making friends, and they fear she might have been trying to recruit girls for sex trafficking.
Having someone that's not from my school or knowing anyone around me, coming to school that's older than me, talking to me, and not having a good intention in my school and around my friends is just, it's frightening.
This grown-ass lady was damn near 30 years old, and she was attending a high school for 4 days before she was discovered. We're gonna get into why it took 4 days before it was discovered. But here she is seen in class, trying to figure out her geometry homework, I guess. Who knows? Working hard on her computer. By the way, she was apparently supposed to be posing as a 14-year-old freshman. Come on, bro. It took 4 days to figure this out. Either way it goes, the school realized that she was not who she said that she was after she failed to provide documentation from parents or guardians. So those parents or guardians are probably like 75, 80 years old. But still, this whole policy about how she even got this far is part of the issue here. So New Jersey state statutes, it's coupled with recommendations from New Jersey Department of Education, requires schools to, quote, immediately enroll unaccompanied children, even in the absence of records normally required for enrollment, whether those children can immediately provide proof of guardianship or not. Man, so it gives them a few days to figure the whole thing out. Apparently they figured it out, and she got booted, but that was after she had already gotten involved with some friends that she was looking to gain from this. This is the part about the freshmen and the friendships that were happening. She was pretending to be a freshman, which is more surprising because I don't believe she looks like a freshman. That's what one student said. I think they were onto her. Some of the girls I know, the girl did ask them to hang out at Commercial Avenue, but they never showed up. And she started acting weird with them. Maybe her feelings were hurt. That's just the way this whole thing go. So this lady, still, I mean, they speculated maybe some trafficking setup was happening, or if she was just there to have a good time, she was bored, her job had just laid her off, who knows? But she wants to hang out in high school, which is creepy enough. One more piece before you jump in, because obviously, this is not the first time someone has tried this. Back in 2019, this is a scarier situation, I think. There was a guy that posed as a 17-year-old high schooler so he could play basketball some more. Let's watch. This is down in Dallas. Yeah, how about that, Yaz? Let's watch.
Yeah.
The new guard playing for the Hillcrest High basketball team in Dallas this past season turned a lot of heads. He would sometimes drop 30 or more points in a game. Turns out he really was a man among boys.
It was a year to remember for Rashun Richardson, leading his basketball team to the playoffs this winter and earning the District Offensive Player of the Year award. There was just one problem. Authorities say the supposedly 17-year-old Richardson was actually this man, 25-year-old Sidney Gilstrap Portley, looking for a second taste of athletic glory. But after 9 months in the Dallas school system, one of Gilstrap Portley's former coaches tipped off authorities.
This was a thirst that he had, and he put everything at risk for himself and for us to live this charade.
As crazy as that whole thing is, dropping 30 on these children, because that's fun, guy. There's a lot here, guys. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it is weird to me that they did not catch this person sooner. Even if you look passably like much younger than what your age is, right? I'm 34 years old. If you put me in a room full of high school students, I would stick out like a sore thumb. Just personality wise, just the way that you carry yourself. I can't fit in with a high school student. And on top of that, of course, this is a very dangerous situation. I don't know if they mentioned why they thought she might have been sex trafficking, but they didn't really offer much of an explanation as to why she was there at all.
Then the fact that she's still around, I guess they could ask her these questions. There's a few holes in what was really going on here, and when eventually they figured it out, and then what she did in response, I feel like they could have given us that, but maybe they're just keeping it under wraps because of the sensitive nature of her being around children.
Yeah.
How about the sad, scary part about our boy who decided to drop 30 on these kids? He also, of course, met a kid there and started dating her. 14-year-old freshman. He's saying he was 17. She did tell her parents eventually after this was all figured out that she did not have a sexual relationship with him, at least. But still creeping is happening. The fact that he even started dating children again once he's in there. You can see the motivation behind some of these folks in doing these things outside of just playing ball, then in jail for all these extra things. You guys, if you're still stuck in high school, just try. I mean, go see some therapy. Maybe see if you can let it go. Teach your kids maybe. Be like, I'm gonna teach you the best way because I screwed this up when I was 15. That's your best way. Live through your kids and ruin their lives that way. Just go with it that way.
Great advice.